Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Mr. Anger, back with you for a quick update. Sorry I've been gone for a while. Lots happened. I've had my son. It's been great. I love it. Um, it's been an awesome experience. Fortunately, there was some complications with the woman, and we had to get her regulated and settled, and it was pretty close there. So yeah, it was a little bit hairy and scary there for a little while. A lot of things that I had planned got pushed aside, um, but we decided to buy a house, and that's why I haven't been on here for a while. I went and we're starting in the process of buying a house right now, so and it's going to be nice. Get us a bigger room and some more space, and get everybody settled into their new homes. And I'm going to start working on my new stuff here soon. About tax time, I'm going to start working with, talk to the lawyer. I said I was going to do some charges and stuff, but unfortunately, we just decided to wait until he files the writ and just do everything at one time. So we're not in court a bunch of sessions. We're just going to do one big session. So as soon as I get the funding, when tax time comes along to pay him and get started with that process, we're going to get that started and have that all taken care of. So a lot's been going on. I haven't really had time to do much of anything. Uh, just working, doing what I got to do. Of course, once I get taxes too, I'm going to start working on my programs a little bit more. Start doing what I have originally planned for this show. We're going to start doing some improvements, some animations, and some software that I'm getting that's going to help out because I'm going to start doing video editing at the house. I can make some good money doing that. Uh, Compared to, I mean, I'm making good money now, but uh, I can make more money by staying at home and doing editing projects from home. So I'm going to start that process here this tax season, and has that way I can get the software. The software for that kind of stuff is expensive if you want to get into it professionally. Of course, there's all sorts of free softwares that you can use that people use all the time for YouTube and stuff like that. They're adequate. They do their job for that, but don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking them. I mean, they're basic editing tools, but I want to really get into it with, Adobe and Final Cut Pro, and I want to get the good stuff so I could do some professional editing at home, uh, and also work on my projects from home as well. Uh, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to being able to give you guys some good content and some original content that you won't normally, instead of me just sitting here blah 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 at the camera. We're going to change things up a little bit, make things a little bit more mainstream and accessible to everyone. So we're going to get started on that. Once the court process gets started, that's going to take about a year to get processed. But I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's no big deal to me. Everybody who knows me, everybody who's ever met me knows better than what's going on. So that's all that matters to me. The rest of it is just coffee house bullshit that people just want to argue and debate about, and I'm not into that. So we're going to get started on all these things, and we're going to get started here soon. Like I said, this is going to be a lengthy process, but hey, it's worth it in the end because once everything's done and set for and paid for and taken care of, getting the house, getting the editing software, getting to be back into the field that I'm used to being in, and getting things taken care of as far as personal wise, with getting this overturned. Oh yeah, it's going to be glorious. It's worth the wait. So I'm not worried about it because once this gets overturned, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. The lawyers are drooling all over this. There's so many daggone, so much that they got to work with to go up against them that it's not even funny. And it I'll explain later in a longer video about what's really going on once the process gets started. So look forward to that video in about, I don't know, I'm going to probably do that. The lawyers were saying, don't say anything until it's actually filed, and that way everything's said and done. But so I'm going to wait till then. So here in about a year, mark it. We're going to have another video. It's going to be a glorious video. We'll explain everything that's going on. We'll run down the facts because we can legitly prove everything we have with facts and documentation. So it's going to be glorious. So you're going to want to stick around for that one. I thank you all, my subscribers, for continuing to stick around. I greatly appreciate that. Uh, I've gained some, I've lost some. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I really appreciate it. People will change, opinions or attitudes towards people, and subscriptions change, but it's maintained its stay at a steady pace. So I appreciate everybody who's kept that steady pace going. Once we get things improving, we're going to start to outbranch a little bit more and do a little bit of advertising and stuff like that. So hopefully the channel will start to grow once we start getting this editing software and put in place and doing what we want to do. It's been great. I'll try to do videos a little bit more often, an update as we continue on. We're not going to go anywhere, so thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. This is Mr. Anger, over and out.